All right, let's get into another topic. This is Jeremy with Crush It Sales Automation. Today I wanted to talk to you about one of the main pillars of what I've come to think is the most economical and scalable way to grow your list and build your sales for any, especially B2B companies like the ones that we run. But building a list for your total addressable market, or all the potential prospective targets that you would want to market and sell to own your market cheaply, or a lot cheap, more cheap than doing it in a lot of other ways. So kind of our core, and especially comparing that to like running ads or cold calling or some of the other things that you could do, kind of our perspective now that I've made millions of cold calls myself, trained a team to do cold calling, have email marketed for 20 years, and have slowly come around to building these systems for our company so that I don't have to do the work every day and manage people, and can kind of create this evergreen snowball of content and warm lead generation. And list building is the main pillar of that, I think, if you want to go about it strategically and cost effectively for long-term warm growth. So we can target and build a list. We can pull about 1,000 leads a day using our systems for fairly inexpensively. I think we're charging clients anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month to build the list, but that includes pulling the leads, running them through a validation service of some sort, loading them into your preferred platform, and then we provide a lot of other services. But the cost of the list is probably depending on who you're using, several hundred to $500 per month to pull the leads. But for our company, we're pulling 1,000 leads a day for each company, so almost 20,000 leads a month. You can literally have, even in a large market like logistics, which my other company is in, I think we've prognosticated that there's about 200,000 total shipping managers, operations managers, and directors of operation that we want to target, and we have pulled that list almost in a year, or a little bit more. We're very close to having the complete list, so now we're offering it kind of as a service to other people, because I think it's one of the most powerful things. Because once you've pulled this list, you own that list. Yeah, people switch jobs, but with ads and cold calling, you still have to keep going. So some of the other things that we leverage to take full advantage of the list building in our company is content creation, both blogging and vlogging. We use keyword research tools to figure out topics that people are actually searching for that may be top of mind, or do social listening campaigns, scraping LinkedIn and other blog sites to figure out what the most engaging topics are. So we're creating content around that, and that's actually, our open rate has gone from like 20% to 40% in cold email, which is crazy. Even 20% is really good, but the social listening focused content blog creation that we're doing is getting opened at like 40%, which is crazy. And then it's great to put it on your blog, but you want to market that content or distribute it. So we take the list, we email it out with a opt-in email tool or a cold email tool like Instantly, and then we social post it out using Publer or another service where we can distribute the content really fast to multiple social channels, both for us and our clients. And then once the people are coming to your website, I mean, obviously you want to have a good squeeze page. We do get into that as well, but not everybody buys on the first try. So you can run remarketing ads for like 25 cents a click versus traditional ads, which can be $5, $10, $20, $50 a click. So a fraction of the cost to get back in front of those clients, re-engage them, get them back to your squeeze page, and hopefully land them as a client. So I think we add in some other services, obviously, but I think this is one of the most solid, scalable, and quick ways to build your business and B2B sales and marketing. And it's one of our tenets for our clients. No matter what other services you use, list building is almost a non-start, because that really is what helps you build your business fast. We can build basically a total addressable market list, I believe, in about a year or less, 6 to 12 months, call it, depending on your market. Versus running ads, $5 to $10 a click. The prospects obviously rarely buy the first time, so you have to remarket to them or continue to run ads. But you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars running ads even on Google or LinkedIn. And you'll get some clients maybe if your squeeze page or your landing pages are really well built and make the offer so good that your prospects, like Alex Ramosi says, would feel stupid for not taking you up on it. But it can be really expensive, and a lot of times I feel like I'm just throwing my money down the drain when I'm running ads. Cold calling, obviously I've done that too. I've made millions, probably more cold calls than I should have ever made, millions of them. I've trained teams. It can be done. It can be cheap if you want, if you're doing it solo, just you and the phone and your list. You get about a 1 to 2% conversion rate maybe, but I've grown multi-million-dollar companies doing this. Or you have to hire sales reps at $3,000 to $5,000 a piece plus commission or way more, which can drive up the cost really fast. And honestly, you need to touch the contacts 2 to 4 times to even land a deal. So I think in this perspective, list building and total addressable market list building is the most powerful pillar to base your sales and marketing effort on in the B2B space. So these are things we do all the time. If your company is struggling to create evergreen, repeatable, warm lead flow, we can help you set it up, automate it, systematize it, and run it for you for a fraction of the cost probably of what it would cost you to hire an in-house team to do it all. So I can be reached at 619-885-8188 or jeremy@crushitsalesautomation.com. Hope you're having an amazing week. Let's crush it more together this year. Talk to you soon.